We're back, ladies, with the Ratchet Garage. Look who we got. We got Rabbit Man. He just walked up right now. We got the forks here. Hopefully they fit into the Yami triple clamps. Those are KTM forks. What do you think, Rabbit Man? First time seeing it. First thoughts.
Pretty good. The first thing I noticed was you have a screwdriver supporting the entire body of this thing.
Okay, he's doubting the screwdriver.
Should be pretty good.
So we're gonna get cracking on this thing. We gotta get the forks in, check the clearance, all that kind of stuff. Probably do an extra support beam because Rabbit Man's scared. He says he's not getting in the back seat with the screwdriver holding it together. So once we get that going, we gotta wedge him in the back somehow. I don't know. We'll get him back there. Or Spanky. What do you think, Spanky?
Spanky, yeah. Spanky's a little smaller.
Okay. Then we gotta hook up the fuel, the bars, the throttle, the clutch, shifters on the wrong side. Yeah, it's whatever. But anyway, we're getting her going here. And hopefully we get her rolling in this video. What do you think? Think we got it?
Yeah, a couple more minutes here.
Lots of duct tape. That's all we need, really. We'll be back. Update, about 2 hours later. Where are we at, Rabbit Man?
We are bleeding brakes, welding brackets, and figure out the clutch and we're done.
Yeah, we gotta figure the clutch out. So we're gonna hook up the foot brake. The gas pedal's over there. Mac Daddy's making a sweet motor mount for like the last 4 hours. We got the clutch hooked up. We gotta figure out that still. That's a mess. Gas tank, we're just gonna throw the gas tank right in here. That's the easiest way. And then a ton of spray paint. And oh yeah, we got the front end on too. So she's getting there, coming along. Put some hours in. Alright guys, made our own bushing for the head stem. Come to find out, you cannot put a KTM forks in a Yamaha triple tree. So, just for the future. So we gotta make our own bushing. But, me and Rabbit Man are getting it handled. We got Mac Daddy welding some other stuff up, so we're getting there. Alright guys, we got her off the stand. Check her out. She looks serious right now. Perfect. The stance is exactly what I want. I didn't want it up too high yet. We haven't turned into Chopzilla yet, or Goat Kartzilla, but it's actually like rideable. The only problem is it's a little, I don't know if you guys can see that, it flexes a lot. It's like suspension, but that frame's gonna break in half. So we got the brakes not working yet. We gotta bleed those still. And then we're gonna do some support beams from here up to here. And then that should strengthen that because it's a little flexy. The clutch we gotta do. We'll do all that stuff tomorrow. Call it a wrap. I say we got pretty far though.
Oh yeah.
You think?
Yeah, you're right there. Another hour, 2 or 10, you'd be driving this thing down the street.
Yeah, I mean we're like a week in. Not too bad. About 48 hours of work straight. I think we'll get there. Alright guys, we're back another day. Well, it's actually like 2 days after this. Rabbit Man's no longer here. We did some beefing up though. The last day I spent, I don't mind this. This is the clutch setup right here. We put a brace in here heading down. You guys said that the screwdriver wasn't gonna hold. Little flimsy, so we beefed it up there. And then did a little beefing up right here. It's super sturdy now. Oh yeah, and we put another brace right here up to the top shock mount right there. So definitely a lot better. We actually got some piping right here courtesy of Rabbit Man. We're gonna see pretty big diameter. It's about 1 inch too big, so we're gonna hope that these tires air up enough to hold it on, so then we could turn into a drift trike. But this thing weighs like probably like 30 pounds right here. Rob a little horsepower. We're gonna get this thing cut up, put that on. The clutch has been a problem. I tried rigging it up with 2 cables and then tying them together. That didn't work. This thing's got like a super heavy pull on it. We think it's from the goat carts, because they don't use the clutches really at all, just to stop and take off. So I think this thing has some motor work done to it, and the clutch is super stiff. So might have to just run it without the clutch. But we got the seat tank. Ended up just running the gas tank right here just because it was easier, and then running it from up there. But we gotta get some grips on her, and then I think it's time to test her out. Oh yeah, back here was rubbing, so I just ended up cutting a little bit out of this thing, bent it up, and then re-welded on each side. So getting dialed. I was reading the comments from the last video, and you guys were wondering why my garage looks like this. Well, we just keep putting paint coats over and over. We got about 30 of them on there, so as it wears off it looks like that. And then about the toolboxes, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually have one in the house. Can't have enough toolboxes. But anyway, let's get cutting on this, and then see if it fits here, and get this thing ripping. Ladyboys, we are done. All right, I was working day and night, and then just couldn't quite get it done, so I had to call someone over. I think you guys know who it is. None other than Spanky. What are you doing, dude? Where have you been?
Trying to get this thing started and going.
I was like, I need help, so you know what? Who'd I call? Call over Spanky. Looking fly in them Havoc goggles, though.
Yeah, dude, check them out.
So you got your double XL shirt on. Where'd you get that thing?
I don't know.
Baby Gap?
Yeah.
Shopping at Baby Gap?
Shopping at Baby Gap for the lady boys.
So what'd you do to this thing here? It was kind of in pieces when I had it. And I was like, I kind of just don't know where to go from here. So Spanky put a little touch on it and got this thing dialed in.
Got a cool seat from the short bus right here.
He's like, look, you're not riding around without me, so I'm gonna put a seat in. It was already there, but we did a custom rear fender right there so his head could fit. Nice paint job on the pipe. He added some horsepower, went through the motor real quick in this thing. Added the Havoc goggles up here. That looks good, Spanks. And then what you guys are gonna see when we start filming with this thing, it's gonna blow your guys' mind. Oh yeah, we got the tires on too, the drift tires. Looking
from Babies
good.
R Us.
There you go. You ready to take this thing out or what?
Yeah.
Should we go test it?
Let's
Never
go.
really tested it. I think it's time. Let's do, looking good, dude.
Just a little bit up.
Yeah. You're gonna get so many chicks in that thing, dude.
Oh, fix the light bulb there.
One last thing before we get rolling on this thing. You know Spanky would not do some aftermarket work and have this thing running on regular petro. So what does he do? What does it run on, Spanks?
The Rocky Mountains.
Ice blue,
Rocky
cold
Mountains, boys.
Rocky Mountains. Pour some in.
Gotta pour it nice and easy so don't foam up now. You hear?
There you
A little
go.
faster than that.
Dump that thing in there.
Beer me up.
All right, then when you're out there in the streets,
Let me get another
a little
beer.
dehydrated,
We're low on petro.
head on down to the Havoc kegerator right here. Crack that petcock. What do you got? Ice cold beer. On tap.
Pours it nice and slow for you like.
barely any foam.
Look at that.
Cheers, boys.
There you got it. Damn, about pound the whole thing. Tastes good?
It's like fucking a new VP.
A little VP mixed in there.
Smile, now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game.